Something with time. With clock in particular. Not a huge clock, but something that has a clock face.
My Aunt Marilyn had I damaged it as a little girl because I was jealous. I was very jealous because my godfather, my uncle, her husband, or at the time they weren't married, he just always thought about me. And one day he came to visit and he brought my aunt with him. I remember just being so jealous as a little girl
Of the aunt.
of my aunt.
Uh-huh. Is this the same aunt that we were talking about before?
No,
Okay,
no.
another aunt.
Yeah.
See, so many females. Okay, and then how did the clock play into this?
Well, she had this like a pocket watch, but it wasn't a pocket watch. It was a necklace or something. And she kept talking and saying and playing with. And I remember I found it and I scratched the crystal cover on it, and I hid it. And then everybody thought my younger brother must have taken it. And then I felt so guilty, so I found it. Oh, look what I found. And gave it back and stuff. But I always was haunted by it. But over the years, she taught me grace because I thought, but she never made me feel bad about it. She always just welcomed me with open arms.
Wow.
And before she passed away, they came out to visit, and I was in my wanting to let people know how important they were to me and things, life lessons. So I told her, I said, wanted to thank her and tell her how much she gave me by teaching me what grace was in a situation. And she said, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And I said, "About the watch, about your necklace, the watch thing." And she freaked out on me. She didn't realize that it was me, which I could not believe because how could you have not known it was me? Because I felt so obvious about it. But she was really upset. Wow. Called my uncle over and I guess she treated my brother really bad when my brother lived out there. And she's like, "It wasn't Michael, it was Laura." And she never really talked to me again after that.
And this was how many years after the initial incident?
This was probably within the last 5 years.
So it was at least like 25, 30 years later?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Incredible.
But
we gotta let stuff go, people. She's coming back.
She forgiven me
and
finally.
She has finally, 40 years later, forgiven you. Wow. How's that for some healing?